Profit is stolen wages. Agree or disagree? Exploitation is stolen wages. It's the literal term for it. Profit needs to pay the managers, owners reasonable salary. Excess profit is either stolen wages or inefficiency in the market. I'd say not all profit is stolen wages and not all stolen wages are profit. I think a company should make some profit, but they should pay employees at least 5,070% of the value they create. Also, profit isn't the only way wages are stolen. Like if a CEO makes 5,000+% as a regular employee, wages are being stolen from the regular employee and given to the CEO. Start your own company. All of the profit is your bonuses. You're hardly gonna get an unbiased view asking that here. Soft agree. Most profit is stolen wage. But companies also need profits to ensure they have flexibility to adjust to market changes. If companies only ever broke even, you would see far more collapse far more regularly, which wouldn't be good for anyone, least of all the workers. The amount of profit some companies earn is absolutely disgraceful though, and is nothing short of theft from the workers. To a degree, profit is necessary for anything to improve itself, though at a point it becomes excessive. That's what I consider stolen wages. If you want an unpopular opinion here, then no, it's not stolen wages at all. Someone took risks, possibly had creativity and good business sense and built a company. Then that person offered jobs to people who find his terms acceptable. You're not forced to work there. If you don't like your wage, you're free to quit and find a better place or start your own business if you believe you can do it better. Also, when you apply for a job, you sign a contract in which your wage is stated clearly. How much the company itself makes is none of your business really. They have no obligation to give the kind of wage you'd prefer. Of course, this topic is not so simple, and there are many sides and perspectives, and this is just one of them. Profit is stolen wages. Agree. Profits should be distributed as pay unless a majority workforce agreement is reached to invest profits in business growth. Managers seeking growth should then be held accountable for the growth of the business by the workers, and if there is a failure to do so, then it should be investigated and remediated. Yes and no. Excessive profits are stolen wages. Investors help to fuel growth, so some return is needed. It's the overbloated profits, compensation, that steal from the lower levels of workers. Just compare European companies' wage differences to American, or Japanese to American. Wage gaps between leadership and workers are much smaller. Thus, the little guy is able to live better. Workers need ownership of their work. The idea the business owns everything you do is ridiculous. If employees are paid an actual living wage, not just some trumped-up number that barely covers necessities, but actually enough to reasonably thrive, then no. Until then, yes. Would you start a business if you couldn't make a profit? Disagree. Profit should be reasonable and highly taxed above certain amounts. It's more complicated than a yes or no kind of question. But I would lean towards no. The creator of the business needs to be compensated adequately, and there needs to be a clear incentive to start a business. The profit of the company is the fruits of all the endless nights the owner was putting in to get this going. It covers his/hers mistakes, failures, lost money, etc. Starting your own company is often a messy business. You often hear that at the beginning the owner works nights and without weekends for months or years. Businesses fail. They lose their initial capital. Sometimes relationships suffer, etc. Without profit, There is limited incentive to start anything no matter if you are rich or not. OFC The employees need to be compensated adequately for their work as well. The problem arises when CEOs are buying a new Ferrari each year while paying employees minimal wages while also not providing adequate working conditions. So it's a balance thing. That's why people need a strong government in their country that supports its population. A government that forces employers to improve working conditions. That protects employees against unlawful firing or unreasonable demands from the employer. E.g. overtime without extra compensation or no holidays available, etc. Gives you paid sick leave and unemployment benefits. Stuff like that. No one works for the goodness of our hearts. No business owner would put his person in the line and risk it all for nothing. Wages should be fair, but it is also fair for the owner to be compensated for creating, maintaining and handling a business. The problem is the wages are not up to standard and the companies are not taxed nor forced to pay enough. Poor op, absolutely no one agreed with him. Obscene profit is theft. But to expect a person to set up a business and not be able to pay themselves more than the people that work for them is a bad idea. What the point finding you and paying salary if you don't bring profit to the owner? Disagree. It's an absurd notion that selling something for more than you paid for it is theft. If it were, you could literally never sell anything that was in your possession, lest you steal someone's money.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Heracast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.